Hello my loving one, welcome back again for the new session of maths. In the last session we have learned about how to convert statement into equation and how to convert equation into statement. Today let's just continue exercise 4.1 chapter 4 simple equations. Okay? Exercise 4.1 question number 2. Let us see what is that. Check whether the value given in the bracket is a solution to the given equation or not. The value of each letter is given in bracket. In place of that letter, we have to write the value given in the bracket. And we have to see that LHS equal to RHS or not. LHS means left hand side, RHS means right hand side. Okay, let's start number 1. N plus 5 equal to 19. The value of n given 1. So in place of n, we will write 1. 1 plus 5 equal to 6. So LHS we are getting 6. RHS it is already given 19. So just see that 6 is equal to 19 or not. No. So we have to write here 6 is not equal to 19. So LHS not equal to RHS. So the answer given in bracket is not a solution to the given equation. Let us see the second one. 7n plus 5 equal to 19. Here the value of n given 2. So just see that in place of n we will write 2. 7 2s are 14. 14 plus 5 19. So here LHS we got 19. RHS already given 19. So here both the side we are getting 19 and 19. So we can do that. LHS equal to RHS. Okay. Now see the one more question number 3. 4p minus 3 that is equal to 13. The value of p is given 1. So in place of p let us write 1. 4 multiplied by 1 that means 4 ones are 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 we are getting 1. So LHS we are getting 1. RHS already given that is 13. So here we can say that LHS not equal to RHS, that means 1 is not equal to 13. So out of these 3 questions, just see that here question number 1 n is equal to 1, question number 3 p is equal to 1 are not the solution to the given equation. That means we are not getting LHS equal to RHS. We are getting the question number 1 and 3 LHS not equal to RHS. But in case of question number 2 we are getting LHS equal to RHS. So we can say that the value given in the bracket, that means n is equal to 2 is a solution to the given equation. That's all from here. 4.1 question number 3. Solve the equation by trial and error method. Question number 1. 5p plus 2 equal to 17. Here we have to see that in place of p which number we have to write for getting 17. For that we have to start from p is equal to 0. Just see the question. P is equal to 0. That means in place of p we are writing 0. 5 into 0 plus 2. 5 zeros are 0. 0 plus 2, 2. 2 is not equal to 17. And then we'll take p is equal to 1. 5 ones are 5 plus 2, 7. 7 is also not equal to 17. Next we'll take in place of p 2. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 2, 12. 12 also not equal to 17. Next we'll take p is equal to 3. 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 2, 17. So we are getting LHS 17. RHS is already 17 given. So thus for p is equal to 3. If you are taking 3 in place of p, we are getting the correct answer. That means LHS and RHS same coming. LHS equal to RHS. So p is equal to 3 is the solution of the given equation. We'll continue question number 3. Second one, trial and error method. 3m minus 14 equal to 4. In place of m, which number if we are taking will get the answer 4, otherwise when will get the answer LHS equal to RHS. Let us see which number will come there. First let us start from 0. M is equal to 0. That means 3 zeros are 0. 0 minus 14 not equal to 4. then we'll take 1. 3 ones are 3. 3 minus 14 minus 11 not equal to 4. Then we'll take 2. 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 14 minus 8 not equal to 4. Then we'll take 3. 3 3s are 9. 9 minus 14 minus 5 not equal to 4. Then we'll take 4. 3 4s are 12. 12 minus 14 minus 2 not equal to 4. Then we'll take m is equal to 5. 3 5s are 15. 15 minus 4 will get 1. 1 is not equal to 4. Then next we will take m is equal to 6. 3 6 are 18. 18 minus 4 we will get 4. So LHS 4 coming, RHS also 4. So if we take 6 in place of m, we are getting LHS equal to RHS. So m equal to 6 is the solution of the given equation. Okay. Next, exercise 4.1, question number 6. Set up an equation in the following cases. Some statements are given. We have to frame the equation. Okay, number 1. Irfan says that he has 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marble Parmit has. Irfan has 37 marbles. Take m to be the number of Parmit's marbles. So here let us take m is the Parmit marbles. So here what we have to do? Irfan says that he has 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marble Parmit has. Parmit already having m. 5 times of marbles means 5m plus 7. 5m plus 7, that is equal to 37, because Irfan is already having 37 marbles. So the frame the equation is like that: 5 times of m plus 7 marbles more, that means 5m plus 7, that is equal to 37. Now second question, Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. He is 4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. Let us take the age of Lakshmi is y. So 4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. 3 times Lakshmi's age means 3y. 4 years older means plus 4. So that you are understanding? It is like that. Lakshmi's age we are taking y. 3 times Lakshmi's age means 3y. 4 years older means plus 4. So 3y plus 4, that is equal to 49. Okay, this way we have to frame the equations. Okay, let us continue. Question number 6, third one. The teacher tells the class that the highest mark obtained by a student in her class is twice the lowest marks plus 7. The highest mark, that means the highest score is 87. Take the lowest score is L. The lowest score we have to take letter L. So how to frame the equation is that the highest mark obtained by the student in her class is twice the lowest mark. Twice the lowest mark, 2 times. Lowest mark is already given, that is L. 2 times of the lowest mark means 2 into L, 2L. Then plus 7. So 2L plus 7, that is equal to the highest score 87. So you have to remember one thing, twice means 2 times. Lowest mark, that means lowest score is given L. Twice the lowest mark means 2L plus 7. So 2L plus 7, that is equal to 87. Okay. Now let us see the fourth one. In an isosceles triangle, the vertex angle is twice either base angle. Let the base angle be in degrees. Remember that the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. You just look at the diagram in the screen. One isosceles triangle is there. What is the meaning of isosceles triangle? Any two sides are equal. So these two sides are equal, just shown in the diagram, you can see that. And the vertex angle means the angle which is related to the equal sides. So that is meaning vertex angle. Base angle means just opposite to the vertex angle. So base angle, it is already marked there, B and B. And vertex angle, it is given there, It's already given vertex angle is twice the base angle. Base angle is B, so twice, 2 times of B, that means 2B. Vertex angle, you see that it is 2B written, and base angle is written B, and all the 3 angles together we will get 180. So 2B plus 2B, that means 2B plus B. So we are getting 180. 4B, that is equal to 180. So this way we have to frame the equation of this question. Remember that isosceles triangle, 2 sides are equal. The angle which is related to the equal sides, they are known as vertex angle. Just opposite to the vertex angle, they are known as base angles. Okay. Thank you. I will come with another video. Till then, take care. Keep learning. Bye.